Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making baked potato casserole in a Ninja Foodi. Alright guys, I'm starting out in my Ninja Foodi. I have 5 pounds of red skin potatoes that I cut in fairly decent sized pieces. Now you can downscale this if you don't want the recipe to be so large, but I'm cooking for an army. I'm going to add in, first of all, some salt. And if you use a russet potato, you'd want to peel it. A thicker skinned potato you'd want to peel. But since I'm using red skin, I'm not going to peel it. I'm going to put a tablespoon of salt in here. And I have 4 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to add that in. And this chicken broth is really going to pack this full of flavor, guys. Now you don't need to cover your potatoes in the pressure cooker because they'll get that steaming action going on there as that pressure builds up. Alright, I'm going to put my pressure cooker lid on. Make sure I'm set on seal. Now I'm going to turn my power on. And I'm going to set this to pressure cook for 8 minutes. Then I'll do a quick release of the pressure when my 8 minutes is up. Alright, now that my time is up, I drained that chicken broth off the potatoes. I have a stick of butter here I'm going to add down in there. And I'm going to get that down to the bottom of the pot so it melts quick. I have a plastic or nylon potato masher. We're going to mash these. You want to make sure if you're using a pressure cooker with a non-stick pot to use a plastic masher because you don't want to mess up your lining in your pot. Now I'm going to allow that to sit for a minute for that butter to melt. Alright, now that I allow my butter to melt for a few minutes, I'm going to add in a 16-ounce container of sour cream. You can also use light sour cream if you're watching what you eat. Okay, that's looking good, guys. Now I'm going to go with my masher and I'm going to mash these potatoes up. And they are nice and soft, guys, so there's no problems here. And my butter was partially frozen. My friend Mark, that watches my videos, asked why do I freeze my butter. Because I usually buy 2 or 3 pounds at a time and I don't use it quick enough, so I keep it in the freezer to keep it fresh. So that's why I freeze my butter. And guys, if you like, you can leave your potatoes a little chunky if you want. It's totally up to you. Alright, now I'm going to add some cheddar cheese in here. I'm using mild. Before I do that, let me add in my seasonings, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to add in about a half teaspoon of onion powder. And I'm going to add in about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, let me just give that a quick mash to get that mixed in there. We're looking good, guys. Okay, now I'm going to add in my cheddar cheese. I'm going to add in probably about a cup. If I go over here, that's no big deal. I'm just going to go ahead and mix that in there. Okay, now I have a pound of bacon here. I baked in the oven and I've cut it up into chunks. We're going to add that in. And I have about a cup of green onion here that I diced up. We're going to add that in. I'm just going to mix this around with my masher to get everything incorporated in here. And for people who know what pierogies are, this would make a really good stuffing for a pierogi. What a pierogi is, it's like a little dough pastry that you stuff with something. You fold in half, crimp the edges, you boil it in water, and after you boil it, then you fry it in a frying pan with some oil or some butter in it. They're really good. Alright guys, get rid of my masher. Now I'm going to take some more cheddar cheese. I'm going to sprinkle it on top here. Alright, now I'm going to close down my air fryer lid. I'm going to set it on broil, and I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, that cheese will get nice and golden brown and melt it, and then this will be ready to go. Alright guys, my 5 minutes is up. Look how nice and golden brown and melted that cheese is. This is ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. Alright guys, let me get in there and give this a try. Now it's going to be malted lava hot, so I got to be careful here. That's really good, guys. You taste the sour cream, the bacon, you get the crisp of the green onion, the cheesiness. That's really delicious, guys. You could use that as a side dish, or like I did tonight, as a main course. Alright, there you have it, guys. Baked potato casserole and a Ninja Foodi. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.